Hi everyone, it's Justine. I receive more and more messages from you guys and I can't write back every time anymore. It's just getting too much, though I still read everything, just like the comments under my videos. And there is one big topic that keeps coming, so I'd like to tackle it in today's video. It's about creating your own company. Where do I start? First question. How do I turn a creative hobby into a job? How do I make it my main job? I started already, I'm stagnating, I don't know what to do next. What now? Or how to sell the stuff that I'm creating, that I'm making. All those questions, I don't tackle that much on this channel. I prefer to focus on the creative part because that's the part I prefer, and I feel that's also the part that's inspiring you to take on a creative hobby or go chase your dream job, just like I did. But there's a lot more to it, obviously, and the business part is extremely important. At the end of the day, I'm an entrepreneur too. So today I'd like to share with you some bits and pieces of wisdom which I've learned the hard way in the last 2+ years of running my own business. I'd like this video to be motivating but realistic, but motivating. Some might say it's common sense, but I feel it's useful to hear those things again and again on the way until it sticks. So let's talk business. First, what is your story? You need to have a product that is new, innovative, different, interesting in some way, and you need to tell people about it. Innovation can be in the product itself. If it's something completely new, that's ideal, obviously, but innovation can also be in the way you market, distribute, or even present the product. In my case, it's about the product itself. I use knitted fabrics with body types in mind. I source and I produce exclusively in Europe, which means good comfort, good fit, high quality, and good ethics. When you buy clothes from me, you know that the workers are paid a fair wage, so it's okay to pay more, and you know you're getting top quality. That's my pitch, so to say. But the story only makes sense if people hear the story. So I explain it everywhere, on my website, in the web shop, in interviews, in my newsletter. If you receive it, you've seen that already. In social media and even on YouTube, even though it's not the main purpose of my channel, but it's important for people to know what I stand for, I think. Communicating your story is key, and you should be able to phrase that story for anyone in just a few words, like I did. Number 2, people are not waiting for you. You need to go find them. I think my clothes and my point of view are new and different, and I think I can bring something fresh to the fashion industry. But the fashion industry wasn't waiting for me. They have enough designers and labels out there already. And end consumers at the beginning don't even know that I exist. So that's the big question. How do I reach all those people and tell them that I exist and what I stand for? That's a crucial question that you need to ask yourself very early on in the process of building your own business. Do you know people, store owners, who are willing to sell your product, your clothes, or anything else that you design? Do you know Instagrammers, PR agencies that you can pay to help you spread the word? If you can't afford to pay people, then maybe you need a co-founder, an associate, somebody who will take over the business and sales aspects of the company while you're creating whatever you're selling. So one business person, one creative person. There is enough work for 2 people and many more, that's for sure. But is it a deal and a compromise that you're willing to make? It's also shared risk, but it's shared responsibility. Then do you want to start with physical stores or online or another way? I started online because before design I had a background in marketing and I felt I'd be better off building my own online shop rather than taking my collection from door to door and showing it to people who have no idea who I am and who have never seen me before. Also, I felt that an online shop would be easier and faster to reach an international audience. In my case, it's all in English, so anybody who speaks English can order no matter where he or she is living in this world. But is it also the right strategy for you? That's something you need to decide. Number 3, find the right level of pressure. There are different ways to start a business. Some people will buy a sewing machine, sew some things, sell them on Etsy or Lavanda, then the business will grow little by little and at some point they can go full-time. Bingo. Other people will find a sponsor, an investor, put their own money in and go all in immediately from the beginning. You need to find a pace that's right for you. The right proportion, the right investment of your money and your time within 1 week or 1 month that still allows you to sleep at night without having second thoughts. And that pace is different for everyone, I think. It depends on how risk averse or risk friendly you are as a person. In my case, I borrowed money from a bank and I quit my previous job to be able to focus on my business. But in fact, I had a backup plan. It sounds very risky, but if I failed, I could go back to marketing, take on a job like I had before, and earn back the money that I had lost pretty quickly because I earned good money in marketing. It made the risk much more manageable for me. So it depends on how much financial and time pressure you are willing to set for yourself. Number 4, how to know when to scale up or down. Things take time. Before you start and regularly afterwards, you need to question what you're doing. Is my product good? Is it still relevant? Am I still doing the right thing? Do people enjoy using it, wearing it, etc.? Am I marketing my product in the best way I can? Or is there still room for improvement somewhere? Looking at the way other people do things, for instance, that's very inspiring. Or are there areas I should work more on to be able to get closer to success? Am I lagging behind in some areas? In my case, full disclosure, I need to spend much more time on building up distribution and sourcing new suppliers. It's something that's not easy to do from Berlin because there is no garment district in Berlin and only a very loose network of suppliers. I should spend much more time on that. I'm not doing it now. So should I scale up? Should I hire more people? Can those people produce enough extra sales to finance their own salaries within 3 months, or not yet? And the other way around, if you feel that your costs are rising faster than your sales, then you seriously need to rethink the way you're doing things. Are you marketing to the right people? Are you addressing the right audience? Are you doing enough marketing? Do you have too high fixed costs? Is the business model the issue? Is the product the issue? Is the distribution the issue? Or you just need to sell more, which is the problem for most entrepreneurs at the beginning who are doing the creative side and the business side in one person. It's really challenging, but you need to think about that and shift things up again. So getting used to doing that intellectual gymnastics is extremely helpful as an entrepreneur. Whatever you decide, and no matter how fast you want to go, creating and building up a company needs time and patience and resilience. I suck at patience, but I'm learning, or I should say, life is teaching me. So I learn. Number 5, no one is good at everything. Delegate. You can't be good at everything, and that's okay. It's human. I can't be a designer full-time and a salesperson full-time and an accountant on top of it. When I design, I don't answer emails, I don't go to events, I'm not dealing with orders, my phone is off, I'm literally not there. And on the days when I deal with business, I can't come up with any great idea. It's either or. And then on top of that, there is the accounting. I completely delegate the accounting. I pay a team of accountants. They check, they count, whatever there is to count. They check all the bills, gather everything, and at the end they give me one final number that I need to file my taxes. I don't deal with it, but it's being dealt with, because if you don't file and pay your taxes on time, no matter which country you're creating your business in, your business will be shut down. It's absolutely mandatory, but it doesn't have to be me. Having proper accounting saves you more money and trouble than it costs you. I see it as an investment in the existence of my company and in my own peace of mind. And seen that way, it's not an expense, it's a treat. I said this video would be common sense, but you really need to check every now and then that you're still on the right track. So talk about it with as many people as possible. Read entrepreneur blogs, magazines, go to entrepreneur networking events. You need all the input and the inspiration, especially if you're starting alone, as many entrepreneurs do, as I did. Because otherwise, after the euphoria and the kick from the beginning, once that has disappeared, you might feel like you're entering a tunnel and you see no light at the end of the tunnel. If you know what I mean right now, if you feel this way right now, then take a step back, do your sanity check, change what needs to be changed, maybe, and then keep going. Creating a company, building it up is not easy every day, but it's incredibly rewarding, that I can tell you. And you learn so much on the way that it's worth the hassle. Hustle. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and good luck in all your projects. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so you get notified when I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Take care. Bye bye.